Good morning, everybody. This is D.Zlfى, and today we are going to discuss the second phase of writing process or process writing. Actually, we have finished in the previous lecture discussing the phase before writing, pre-writing. Now we want to take our pen and to start writing our essay or our report or what we want to write, whatever we want to write. Okay, so of course, all of you know that the first writing is draft. It's not the best piece of writing. It's not the best paper. It might contain mistakes or errors. Maybe the ideas are not well organized. So it is draft. We call it is drafts that we need to revise it and revise it till we get the best. Okay, now we want to see what should we do or what we usually do in this phase, drafting. Drafting or composing. Now, actually in the previous phase, in the pre-writing, the last step we did is outlining. We arranged our components of the essay, the introduction, the first paragraph, the second paragraph, the third paragraph, and we highlighted the topic sentence of each paragraph and the supporting ideas of each paragraph. So now we want to use them, but we have to put them in a form of real paragraphs. The introduction, I start with my introduction. I write the hook, which attracts the reader's attention. I generate background sentences related to the hook and the topic. Of course, first of all, I have to fix the topic in the center of the paper. Always, you have to fix the topic in the center of the paper. Okay? The first line in the center, you have to write the topic. Don't forget your topic. Okay? Then, so you start writing your introduction, the hook, the background sentences, then you specify your thesis. Full stop. Finish your introduction, come to the first paragraph, the first supporting idea. You start with the topic sentence. You use the ideas you outlined to support sentences. You add examples. You provide statistics, okay? Maybe you add quotations. So you have to provide your paragraphs with information that supports your ideas and explain them. A reader should learn something from what you have written, sorry. Okay, so you have to keep your audience in your mind. And when you are writing, you are not writing to yourself. You are writing to an audience that he will read what you have written. Okay? Now, are they old? Are they young? Are they doctors? Are they engineers? Who you are writing to? Now, use conjunctions. Use conjunctions to connect your sentences and paragraphs. You know the conjunctions. Don't worry about spelling. Don't worry about spelling or grammar mistakes. In this phase, while drafting, it is expected to make grammar or spelling mistakes, but don't worry about them. You will come to them later and you will correct everything. Focus on generating sentences and ideas, not on grammar errors and spelling errors. Provide statistics and quotations. Provide statistics, quotations, and examples. When you finish your first draft, you start revising. After finishing the first draft, we have a stage or a phase of revising and editing. What is revising and what is editing? Revising refers to examining the ideas and anything related to ideas. You check whether your ideas align with your topic and thesis or not. When you are writing about the sea advantages, everything should be related to the advantages of the sea. You should not write about the disadvantages of the sea. Okay. You should not write whether you like sea or you hate it. You should not write about disasters in the sea. Okay. You have only to write about the advantages. So all your ideas, paragraphs, and sentences should be relevant to the topic you are writing about. This is one of the purposes of revising. So you may drop some sentences or some ideas you provided which are irrelevant. Okay. Maybe you find that what you've done is not enough, so you add something to support your ideas. You have to ask yourself, does your essay provide enough information? Not too general and not too specific about the topic. When I say too general, here it means very, very, very general. And too specific, it means very, very narrow. When it is too general, just the reader loses or scattered around the topic. It's very general, so he's lost in a general topic. When it is too specific, he does not learn a lot. He does not learn enough. Now, it means that you don't communicate the message you want to communicate. It's not enough. What you provided is not enough. So you have to check not to be too general, not to be too narrow or specific. Do transitions, conjunctions, discourse makers, do the transitions use help the reader to follow and understand the essay you're writing? Now, the transitions, you know that the transitions or discourse makers or conjunctions have functions. Maybe you want to relate two sentences as cause and effect. So you have to use because, as, since. Maybe you have to show contrast. So you have to use, for example, nevertheless, however, and so on. So you have to use the appropriate transitions to help the reader follow and understand the essay. So you have to check in the revising phase whether you are using the appropriate transitions or not. Now, does your essay provide paragraphs with clear topic sentences? We have, for example, in an expository essay, 5 body paragraphs. Does each paragraph Does each paragraph have a clear topic sentence related to the thesis or not? Now, are ideas arranged logically? You have to check also. Does provide paragraphs with clear topic sentences? Actually, we have done this. Also, you have to check whether to add or to drop ideas. You have to select appropriate vocabulary. You have to provide statistics, examples, and quotations. Then the third revising is the audience. Think about the audience. Is the information you include appropriate to the audience needs and age? This is very important. Who's going to read your written material? Editing. Now, editing, what do you mean by editing? Editing means checking the spelling mistakes, grammar mistakes, sentence structure, word choice, punctuation, capitalization, documentation. You have to make sure about all of these things, whether they are correct or wrong. Are there any errors or mistakes or not? So you see this phase is related with something different from the items related to the previous phase. Revising is concerned about what? About ideas. Its focus is ideas. Then in this phase, our focus is language, grammar, sentence structure, word choice, spelling, punctuation, capitalization, documentation. So all is related to language. After that, when you finish your second reading, you come to publishing. Publishing from the word publish from the word people. People, it means when you say to publish something, it means to make it available for people to read. Okay. When you publish something, you publish in a book, you publish in a magazine, you publish in a journal, you publish newspapers, and you publish for your teacher. When your teacher reads your essay, it means it's published. Someone reads it. When your colleagues read your essay, it means it's published. Okay? So this is publishing. The last phase of writing is publishing. You don't write to yourself or to hide it in drawers. You write to let others read what you have written. Thank you very much. Okay. Now, inshallah, we'll start writing essays, and we have to follow these steps one by one. Choose one of the topics I've already given about sports, healthy lifestyle, and the others, siege on Gaza, and work in groups of 3 to produce an essay. But I want to see all of the steps of pre-writing, what you've done, the brainstorming, analyzing the topic, the brainstorming, clustering, outlining. Then I'll see your draft. Then I'll see your fair paper, which is revised and edited. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you.